I'm overly irritated. I just spent roughly 30 minutes explaining this video that I'm gonna have to re-record again, so bear with me if I'm slightly agitated. Hi, I'm an aspiring lawyer, and today I'm going to be accusing and defending Spider-Man in a trial based off the footage that we see in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Being that I've already done this though, I already have the knowledge and insight basically of everything that we're gonna be putting in this paperwork for trial today. So we're chilling. This is gonna be a breeze. So the first thing we're gonna cover is his encounter with Scorpion and rough costs and years that he could get for this. Just to give a spoiler, this is going to end in life and billions of dollars, so stay tuned if you want to see like the result. Right, so the little list I have prepared is aggravated assault and battery, assault on law enforcement, aggravated criminal damage to government property, and the conclusion that I don't know how he didn't get arrested, because I mean, that should have been enough alone. To give you examples in between everything that I just listed of what was done, use of force to cause great bodily harm and or death to another person is his aggravated assault and battery charge. Assault on law enforcement, if you've seen the clip online, is where he grabs Scorpion by the tail and slams him directly into a police car that was moving directly towards them. Pardon me, I just lost my voice somehow. Criminal damage to government property, of course, destroying the car itself. It's a double standard type of thing. It goes one and one. And one might could stretch that into two accounts of damage against law enforcement. The years probably wouldn't differ that much because, like I said, this ends in life, so there's no real point in doing years, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I love you guys. So to give it to you straight, it's 12 to 32 years. In the next instance against the Hulk, it runs up to 47. At that point, we just give him life and there's no like debating it. Past that, it's not really death sentence per se, because this is all in a defense and a accusation type of thing, but one could try to argue for death. It wouldn't really do anything though. And he's paying 60,000 to 130,000 and we're like reinstitution, but that could vary by a lot. That could be in the millions if the police officer lives to sue. It could be maybe in the billions. I doubt that, but you never know. It's fictional at the end of the day. And that covers the encounter between these two bozos. All right, next and probably the most inciting is his encounter with the Hulk, and this one is where it just kind of goes downhill for Spidey, because I mean, geez, dog. So what we're looking at roughly, I don't really have notes on this topic, but I will speak on what I can notice off the top of my head. We have stolen military-grade property weapons. We have a mass amount of public endangerment once this seems to fall off this building, and whatever opened and fell to the public from that far corner over there. Public endangerment, theft, presumptuous breaking and entering, being that this is an unknown facility to anybody who's watching. I mean, who can really speak on the matter? Aggravated assault and battery once again. I mean, I don't really know how he keeps getting away with this or how he keeps ending in these predicaments. He seems to be fighting a lot of people this movie. And we're leaving out the small villains. I'm sparing him Tarantula, Tombstone, potentially, and whoever else he might end up fighting. So I'm letting him off really easy, if I'm being honest with you. This is just more proof of battery, and it could be multiple counts as well. So let's go ahead and up that sentence count to life automatically. I mean, this is at least a good stretch of 3 different acts of, one, premeditated most definitely, you see in that corner over there. And then, don't try to be technical. This is 3 counts, okay? We're gonna make this work. And after doing a quick amount of research on the internet, we're in the billions, Spidey. 1.8 billion to 3.5 billion in property damage and restitution costs alone. And that's a variable if people decide to go out of there a lot of X amount of dollars that they choose to fit in this category. I don't know if there's a cap or what. And then keep in mind that there's like $1,000 fines for like criminal stuff in New York. I don't know the specific thing behind it, but it's something. Point is, Spider-Man, you cooked. And then we have public endangerment with the idea of him swinging around. Now let me break this down to you as to why this is public endangerment. Say that I, Spider-Man, make this web fluid myself. It has not been government tested. It has not been lab tested. It has only been tested by me and my alleged validity. Well, I, Spider-Man, one day might have a malfunction in my web shooters and my webs, and I could very well swing around, my web breaks, I come crashing to the ground because my web shooters don't work anymore, and I fall on a bunch of cars which soon explode and hurt a bunch of civilians. This is very doable because I am a durable superhuman with hard-shelled skin, and I'm likely heavy. And then let's not forget the fact that I have someone by the arm of my silk suit that could very well at any point slip in my arm while I am performing this act. This is also a mild interruption of traffic. Whatever that's called again, I forgot. Meaning, not only is he endangering the lives of everybody on the street, he's also interrupting traffic in an unlikely manner, in a vigilante mentality. But as I've already stated, we've already gotten the life on him. At this point, he's just adding up numbers. Let's say that's like 5 counts, that's 5,000 extra dollars to the billions. We have no way of meaningfully tracking it. I'm gonna make it brief and simple, and I'm not gonna sting him too bad for Punisher. Essentially, it's conspiracy and accessory to crime, being that we know Punisher is well known for killing people and punishing people, so we'll just give him accessory to light little count. He's already cooked. And if I'm not mistaken, in short, that should roughly cover everything that he's done. If not, we already got him 3.8 billion deep in life. So, Judge, I present to you here today multiple accounts of aggravated assault and battery, assault on law enforcement, aggravated criminal damage to government property, public endangerment, breaking and entering, the list goes on, dog. But now, we're going to be defending Spider-Man. But I'm not going to be quite appealing to the legal sense of everything, because if we fought a legal battle, we would lose. I'm going to be appealing to the judge's sense of morality. And that's the ideology and the harsh truth that, yes, vigilantes are, whether under government control or free, are going to cost and endanger millions of lives, but at the end of the day, the payoff in return of these matters is a lot less than the ideology of taking them off of the streets. If we remove the said hero, the dozens of crimes that he stops in a day will cease to be stopped, and we'll be losing a lot more from raising crime rates in a city where it was stopped before. It's only rational and makes the most sense for someone to understand and look at these scenarios and realize that this is all not with any evil intent whatsoever. Even the accessory to a deadly, deadly person is only in the sense of helping, and he even steps in to stop them at some point whenever they go too far. Spider-Man is simply not just causing destruction, being a murderer, or breaking and entering in any sense. Everything he does is for the better good of the people. He puts the people before he strives to help himself. And so, imaginary judge I am, maybe you could understand, yes, these are really big counts, and yes, these could add to why vigilantes should not be on the streets. But once again, you must understand, if these vigilantes weren't here, what then would we lose? And back to big glasses, Marlo. I'm gonna say with this one, case dismissed. Crimes simply don't add up to the moral value. I don't know how this stuff works. I mean, I do, but I'm learning. Mwah.